Hi folks, and welcome to a brand new episode of CNB here on the NDTV network. We promised you details on the Datsun car, and there it is. It's called Go. That's the first thing that you all wanted to know about. We have shared some very sketchy sort of images in the past, pun intended, and now you get to see the actual car in the flesh. What you're seeing here is the very first product that will come from Datsun globally. It is a car that's been specifically designed for the Indian market. The same car will actually get exported to South Africa as well, and remember, this is the right-hand drive version. What you're seeing here in terms of the car's proportions is really the big story, because you get to see that the car is ample in its size. It has a pretty generous wheelbase as well, and a very roomy cabin, because that's the part I think that most of you would like to know more about. We still can't give you huge details in terms of, how does it drive, etc., because that all will happen over the next few months. What I can share with you, under this hood is a 1.2-litre petrol engine, same family of engines that power the Micra range. The car has a single wiper, so you can see some of the cost saving coming in over there. No body colored rear view mirrors. Again, you can tell from that the focus is on pricing this really attractively. Look at the size of the wheels here, and a quick glance at that tells you instantly that the focus is very clearly on fuel efficiency as well. And so those are some of the big USPs I think that the consumer will be looking at very closely. Come around and take a look at the way the car looks at the back. This is the part of the car, like I said, implies a lot of space and good amount of cabin space at that. There is no rear defogger. Again, that's something that you can think about, perhaps a premium sort of a feature that not everybody wants. There's a very nice definition in the metal here, and the reason I'm pointing this out to you is because that becomes like a signature. All the Datsun cars are going to carry this little bit of a feature, if you will, a design language that comes through, highlighting the new Datsun logo at the back. Again, the boot, the way it sort of sticks out a little bit, implies good amount of cargo space. We'll of course show you a few glimpses of the way the car looks on the inside. Fairly premium overall in terms of the way it's been finished. Look at the tail light treatment as well. And the big news, beware, rivals beware, because this car will be taking on everything from the Alto family at the low end to the i10 at the top end. And so it's got to have that kind of appeal. It's also got to be priced well, and we do expect prices to start at about 3 lakh rupees. So it's going to be pretty enticing when it drives in 2014, early part of the year. And it was quite a grand launch as well when this car came out. So let's bring you a little glimpse of that show now.
A big moment for our automobile industry as a global debut took place in the nation's capital region, a first for India. And so naturally, we knew it would be grand. Song and dance with a Bollywood and Broadway twist all at the same time. A musical directed by Roshan Abbas was followed by the chief executive for Nissan, Carlos Ghosn, making his presentation on Datsun. And then, finally, the moment we'd all been waiting for. The Go made its entry, and with it came the promise of a new benchmark in the entry hatchback space. The car has a 1.2-litre petrol engine. Yes, that's essentially the same engine as the Micra, but tuned very differently. Its big USP is the much larger proportions that will make it seem bigger, much bigger than the Alto or even the i10. And yes, those are the two ends of the hatchback space which the Go hopes to cover. Space on the inside is ample. The car is a 5-seater, yet the front seat is almost bench-like. Not sure why Datsun designers went for that, possibly because the gear stick and the parking brake are mounted into the dash, and so you'd have empty space between the two front seats. The rest of the dash layout is pleasant. No music system, only an inbuilt speaker and sound system that allows you to hook up your phone to it. Yep, Bluetooth access to your own music and phone connectivity as well. The car has a large boot too, and overall it's contemporary, perhaps a lot more than its potential rivals. The market launch and price announcements for the variants will happen around February. The Go is the first of 3 Datsun cars that India gets by 2016. And the Go will also be exported from the Renault Nissan plant in Chennai to South Africa.